BA, BSc, Humanities and Fine Arts. So all those students who are getting, confused, who are having a doubt, who are having a dilemma about what is the right choice after 12, this is the perfect place for you all to get the solutions of all your queries. Welcoming Dr. Abhineet Saxena, sir.
Thank
I
you so much.
myself, thank you, sir. And I myself, I'm Professor Nutan Mathur. I am Assistant Director, Training Placements, IPS Business School. Welcoming everyone. Right. So today we are going to discuss about how BSc is the best career option amongst the crowd of so many career options in front of these students, right? So how BSc, and specifically, in this post-pandemic situation, wherein there is a shift on, from the manual platform to the digital platform, how BSc can be crafted in such a manner that it can be a rising career option for the students. Abhineet sir, your view on these.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So, friends, good morning once again. First of all, I would like to share my opinion related to this BSc, and thank you first of all for joining this webinar. Friends, as you are aware, after doing 12, if you have opted science as a stream in your 12th standard, so you have this particular career path. You can opt for a bachelor degree in science. Okay, so it's a 3-year program, right? So if you want to achieve this, designation that you have done bachelor. Okay, after schooling, the next stage is bachelor degree. Okay, so if you want to achieve this tag bachelor, so you need to opt this degree, Bachelor of Science, right? If you are from science background. Okay. The only requirement is you should have a science stream in your previous qualification, right? In your 12th standard, science, mathematics, okay, or science, bio, right? Both options are available here. So you can do BSc in biology subject, and you can also opt BSc in mathematics subjects, right? Students, other than these two, there are other specializations as well. Okay, nowadays BSc is, it's a very demanding subject, very demanding course in the market. Okay, most of the students are, opting for this. Just a second.
All right, Abhineet sir will be back. So he was just trying to explain this thing. All right, Abhineet
Yes.
sir is
Ji,
back.
ji, ji.
Okay, sir.
So, ma'am, is in this BSc program, the best part is it's a foundation-based program. So, if somebody wants to, grow his or her career, so he must focus on the foundation, right? So, BSc is the foundation of science. Okay, so let me share some of the facts with you that why we must choose this course BSc. Friends, if you'll ask this question to the most of the counselors of the industry, or if you'll ask this question in your family that why I should choose the BSc, the funny answer, the funny thing you will get from your colleagues. This is this answer. Please focus on this slide. Sir, please handle this. Yes. So, in this slide, what is written that, if you have not get chance in engineering, okay, अगर आपने BTech नहीं किया है, आपने medical नहीं किया है, so the only option is BSc. Let me tell you, this is not fact. Okay, BSc is, you can't compare BSc with engineering or BSc with medical science, right? It has own importance, right? इसकी अपनी value है, okay? और इसको compare करना बिल्कुल गलत होगा. So today we are going to share, our fact-based analysis why we must choose BSc. हमें क्यों लेना चाहिए BSc कोर्स? इसका हम एक facts-based analysis आपको हम present करने वाले हैं. Okay, so students, in all the facts, the number one fact is the career after BSc. पहले हमें बात करनी चाहिए कि हम क्या job opportunities हैं. Because why we are studying, I am sure most of you are doing your graduation for, learning new things, right? And not only for learning, you also want to earn something. आप कुछ कमाना भी चाहते हैं. So you are looking for a course after which you can earn a handsome salary, right, to survive in this system. Okay, so वो handsome salary और एक handsome profile आपको मिलती है क्या बीएससी के बाद, ये हम जानते हैं जरा इस स्लाइड में. So students, look here. If you're observing this slide, the very first, job is written here, research scientist. I'm sure आपने सुना होगा इस बारे में. हमारी इस इंडस्ट्री में साइंटिस्ट हैं जो नई चीजों को क्रिएट करते हैं, जो इनोवेशन लाते हैं, राइट, और जो फ्यूचर ओरिएंटेड प्रॉब्लम्स को सॉल्व करते हैं. Okay, so students, if you want to get this tag, scientist, I'm a scientist. Okay, I'm a scientist in chemistry. I'm a scientist in physics. Okay, I'm a scientist in biology. So to earn this tag, you need to opt BSc. So the career starts from the BSc if you want to grow your profile as a research scientist. The second important job profile is clinical research specialist. आपने अभी notice किया होगा during your pandemic that this was the only option available in the market जब ये लोग ही पैसा कमा रहे थे और बाकी सब घर पर बैठे थे लॉकडाउन में, राइट. सो दे वर द पर्सन फ्रॉम द लेबोरेटरी, फ्रॉम क्लिनिकल रिसर्च, जो बहुत अच्छा काम कर रहे थे. दे वर लुकिंग फॉर इनोवेटिव सॉल्यूशन एंड दे वर अर्निंग हैंडसम सैलरी आल्सो, राइट. सो दिस इज अनदर. Yes, ma'am. So this is the second important job which was available, which is available, और ये हमेशा available रहेगी, right, for lifetime, right, जब तक problems हैं, in our surroundings. Third important profile is lab technician. Students, after doing BSc, you can work in the renowned labs. Okay, so you can work as a lab technician. And here I'm not talking about the small labs which are available in a school or which are available in a college. Here I'm talking about the industry labs. Okay, so in every industry there are labs. Okay, in every business concern, business house, big house, MNC, there are R&D department, R&D lab. तो जितनी भी फार्मा कंपनीज हैं, जितनी भी FMCG related companies हैं, food related companies हैं, they are running their laboratory. So you can work as a lab technician. Another profile is biochemist. If you have taken biology in your BSc, तो आप biochemist की तरह अपनी प्रोफाइल को ग्रो कर सकते हैं, after doing your BSc program. Students, another career option is available in the field of academics. You can start working as an assistant professor in college. You can act as a lecturer as well in private sector as well. So there is a very big opportunity in the academics. आपने सुना होगा कि academics में अभी भी बहुत सारी requirement है जो science stream के teachers की है, right. There is a requirement of faculty of mathematics, there is a requirement of faculty of biology, faculty of physics. So you can plan B.Ed after doing BSc. Okay, you can plan UGC NET after doing BSc. You can plan PhD after doing PhD if you want to become a assistant professor or associate professor like us. So students, another important profile is lab assistant. Okay, there is one lab technician, there is one lab assistant. Okay, assistant nurse option is also available, right, in medical field. Okay, you can also work as a IT or technical job, right, industry. You can also work in the as a medical representative, MR, right. So these are some of the profiles, right. Other than this, there's a big list. Okay, let me talk about government jobs after BSc. फ्रेंड्स, अगर आप बीएससी करने के बाद गवर्नमेंट जॉब के बारे में प्लान कर रहे हैं तो जरा देखिए यहाँ पर, these profiles are especially for the science graduates, right. The very first is civil services, and especially these services which are related to forest department. Okay, if you have done BSc, then only you can apply as a for IFS officer, right. In forest department you can grow your career in civil services, in Indian Air Force, Indian Navy, right. This is one of the best job of our country, जहाँ पे हम अपनी country के लिए कुछ कर सकते हैं. So here also the path starts from the BSc. The next is, if you want to work in the the best hospital of the nation, right, then also you need to opt BSc. NDA, SSB, Intelligence Bureau, Central Bureau of Narcotics, these are some the best departments of our nation, of our government, right. So in सारे departments में अगर आपको work करना है तो आपको बीएससी के बारे में ही प्लान करना पड़ेगा. There is one department, Food Corporation of India, right? अगर आप नेट पर चेक करें तो आपको मिलेगा कि फूड कॉर्पोरेशन में भी एज अ ट्रेनी आप अपना करियर स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं जस्ट आफ्टर ग्रेजुएशन. In LIC you can start your career, right? In RBI, Reserve Bank of India, if you have done BSc with mathematics, I can assure you कि आप RBI का जो toughest पेपर होता है उसको आप बहुत इजीली क्रैक कर पाएंगे बिकॉज उस टाइप का एक्यूमेन आपका जनरेट हो चुका होगा आफ्टर स्टडीइंग BSc प्रोग्राम. इंडियन रेलवेज, बैंक पीओ, इवन पुलिस. Do you know, students, in police for the crime investigation, in the police department, there is a need of person from science, right? आपको जान के बहुत अलग सा लगेगा कि पुलिस भी साइंस ग्रेजुएट्स पर डिपेंडेंट है. And in these days, the people from police, they are contacting the people from laboratory, IT professionals, science, maths वाले बंदों को hire कर रहे हैं on contract basis, right? So you can also serve in the police department. And of course, there is a huge requirement in government hospitals. आपने देखा अभी पैंडेमिक के बाद जब हमें ये रियलाइज हुआ कि हमारी कंट्री में हॉस्पिटल इंडस्ट्री के अंदर कितना काम करने की जरूरत है, राइट? तो डेफिनेटली गवर्नमेंट इज गोइंग टू स्टार्ट न्यू वेंचर्स, न्यू हॉस्पिटल्स, राइट, जिसमें बहुत सारे लोगों की रिक्वायरमेंट होगी इन फ्यूचर. So students, in short, from this slide, you can easily understand that you have options in all the directions, right? As a science student, you can start your career in any direction, right? तो आप नॉर्थ, वेस्ट, साउथ, ईस्ट कोई सा भी डायरेक्शन लीजिए, कंट्री की किसी भी पार्ट में जॉब के लिए जाइए, इवन ग्लोब के किसी भी पार्ट में जॉब के लिए जाइए, राइट? द ऑप्शन इज अवेलेबल फॉर साइंस ग्रेजुएट्स. एक सबसे अच्छी बात इसमें है वो ये है कि आपको यू टर्न नहीं लेना पड़ता. आपने देखा होगा कि काफी सारे स्टूडेंट बीटेक करने के बाद MBA ऑप्ट करते हैं, राइट? या फिर बीटेक करने के बाद बैंक्स में जॉब के लिए जाते हैं. इट्स यू टर्न, यू आर चेंजिंग योर स्ट्रीम. इफ यू विल ऑप्ट BSc एंड इफ यू वर्क ऑन द फाउंडेशन, अगर आप टेक्निकल स्किल्स एक्वायर करते हैं, यू नीड नॉट टू थिंक फॉर दिस यू टर्न. आपको किसी और फील्ड में स्विच करने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी, राइट? So in single field only, in single stream, in a specialized domain, you can grow your career very efficiently, very easily, right? Students, if we talk about private sector jobs, ma'am, we have a big list of private organizations, right?
Yeah, very well, sir.
Look here.
In almost all the sectors.
Yes, yes. So students, whatever in your mind, जिस भी field के बारे में आप सोच रहे हैं, आप यहाँ से start कर सकते हैं अपना career. Even in forensic crime research, in forest services, in wastewater plants, right? In aquariums, आगे आने वाले टाइम में ये सारे fields, आपको नजर आएंगे हमारे surroundings के अंदर, right? So you can work in any of the field like oil industry, pharmaceutical, food institutes, right? Space research institutes, sky is the limit, right? So this is simply a list. राइट? अगर आप थोड़ा और रिसर्च करेंगे तो ऐसी ये लिस्ट बड़ी होती ही जाएगी, राइट? और आपको पता लगेगा कि इन सारे सेक्टर्स में शायद साइंस ग्रेजुएट्स के लिए डोर ओपन है, राइट? आप कभी भी एंटर कर सकते हैं. स्टूडेंट्स, आई वुड लाइक टू शेयर वन अनदर इंटरेस्टिंग फैक्ट, द रीजन टू फॉर ऑप्टिंग दिस BSc. कई बार ऐसा होता है कि कोर्स प्रोग्राम पढ़ने के बाद हमको रियलाइज होता है कि माय स्किल्स आर नॉट मैचिंग टू दिस, और मैं इसे अच्छा नहीं कर पाता. एंड समटाइम्स इट इज रिक्वायर्ड कि हम switch करते हैं, right? I am interested in literature, I am interested in MBA. So students, the door is open for you. After opting BSc programs, after doing this, you can switch your stream anytime. You know this, as per the new education policy also, the switching from a science to arts and science to commerce, it is allowed, but you can't switch arts to science, you can't switch commerce to BSc, राइट? ये पॉसिबल नहीं है, राइट? सो दिस इज अनदर इंटरेस्टिंग वैल्यूएबल इनपुट कि आप BSc करने के बाद किसी भी फील्ड में जा सकते हैं. यू कैन डू MA, ओके, यू कैन डू MCom, राइट? यू कैन डू MBA, राइट? एनी profession you can opt, any field you can opt.
Abhineet sir, just want to intrude a little bit onto this. जो आप ये आज बात कह रहे हैं और आपकी बात सुनते सुनते I could relate with a very, very close person in my life my brother, my real brother, he has done BSc, and after doing BSc, he did his LLB. And today, for more than 20 years now, he is serving very successfully as a senior general manager now in a very reputed organization. So whatever you had said, I never thought about it, Avineet sir. But then, it is absolutely correct, students, that yes, from BSc, you can switch over to arts or commerce background, but it is not the other way around. So, the prospects are open for BSc students, the science-based students.
Ma'am,
Sorry, sir. Sorry.
I am also one of the example. I have done BSc. I have done masters in science and mathematics. And students, I am teaching data science in MBA. I have done my PhD in commerce. I have done my PhD in finance. Okay. And these subjects में क्यों handle कर पाया? Because the kind of skills I have generated in BSc, ये मुझे अभी तक help कर रहा है. Right? जो BSc, and the credit of my successes goes to BSc only. क्योंकि जो चीज मैंने वहां सीखा था वो मुझे अब तक याद है, और वो जो रिग्रेस, वो जो जो मेरा हैबिट डेवलप हुआ था, रिसर्च एक्यूमेन, दैट आई एम यूटिलाइजिंग, up to my PhD, even in postdoctorate, I've utilized that knowledge. So students, now here we have some more options. Other than these two reasons, there are some very interesting reasons for opting BSc. Number one is scholarship. Do you know, after doing this BSc, if you are going for your masters, MSc, if you are going for PhD, you will get one of the best scholarship in our country. हमारी कंट्री की जो सबसे अच्छी स्कॉलरशिप्स अवेलेबल है वो साइंस स्ट्रीम में ही है. इवन मैं आपको PhD लेवल पे बताता हूँ. अ पर्सन हु हैज डन जूनियर रिसर्च फेलोशिप, राइट, he got around 45,000 per month, सिर्फ उसे पढ़ने का मिलता है, right, in science. And after 2 years as a senior research fellow, he received around 55,000 per month, right, just for doing studies in science. Okay, so scholarships are available, right, in this particular domain, right. As I said, research acumen, इस प्रोग्राम को पढ़ते ही हमारा जो टेक्निकल सब्जेक्ट से पाला पड़ता है, उससे हमारा रिसर्च एक्यूमेंट डेवलप होता है. एम्प्लॉयमेंट, यस, देयर आर एम्पल ऑफ अपॉर्चुनिटीज इन R&D. इफ यू वांट टू वर्क एज एन एम्प्लॉय इन R&D, तो आप यहाँ पे अच्छी जॉब्स पा सकते हैं. स्टूडेंट्स, साइंस इज द सॉल्यूशन ऑफ फ्यूचर प्रॉब्लम्स, राइट. तो अगर आप साइंस के साथ आगे बढ़ रहे हैं तो डेफिनेटली आप कहीं ना कहीं फ्यूचर प्रॉब्लम्स को सॉल्व करेंगे. ओके, you are going to acquire scientific decision making skills, right, which is really important in this complex scenario. ये जो uncertain माहौल चल रहा है हमारे surroundings में, इसमें scientific decision making का होना बहुत जरूरी है, so that we can balance on our emotions and facts. Okay, students, another important advantage is it is in the competitive exams. If you have done B.Sc with mathematics, most of the competitive exams you will be able to crack, because आपके पास मैथमेटिक्स का एक अच्छा फ्लेयर होगा, राइट. आपकी कैलकुलेशन स्किल्स बहुत फास्ट होंगी. सो एज कंपेयर टू अदर ग्रेजुएट्स, you will be very good in attempting your paper of reasoning, paper of mathematics in the competitive exams. Strong foundation of knowledge in B.Sc you can acquire this. Okay, इस पूरी दुनिया में जितनी भी नेचुरल चीजें हैं जिनके बारे में शायद किसी और स्ट्रीम वाले को नहीं पता होता, वो BSc में हमें जानने को मिलता है, राइट. व्हाट इज दिस लॉ ऑफ ग्रेविटेशन, व्हाट इज इट्स इंपॉर्टेंस, व्हाट इज इट्स एप्लीकेबिलिटी, कहाँ काम में आ रहा है, राइट. चीजों किस हर चीज का लॉजिक क्या है, रीजन क्या है. ओके, सन लाइट ऐसा है तो उसका क्या रीजन है, मून का ये पोजीशन है तो क्या रीजन है. फॉर एवरी नेचुरल थिंग you are going to acquire knowledge here after doing BSc. Okay, and last but not the least, there is ample opportunities in abroad. आपने अगर फॉरेन जाने वाले स्टूडेंट्स के बारे में अगर फैक्ट्स पढ़ा हो तो आपको पता लगेगा कि ज्यादातर स्टूडेंट साइंस बैकग्राउंड के थे, राइट. टेक्नीशियन बैकग्राउंड से लोग बाहर जाते हैं, और जो लैबोरेटरी बैकग्राउंड के जो लोग होते हैं वो बाहर जाते हैं, राइट. सो इफ यू हैव दिस थिंग इन योर माइंड, BSc is the right course. Students, look here. This slide presents the scope after BSc biology. Okay, I have presented a big list here. I am not going to read this list. This is just for your knowledge. बायोलॉजी से बीएससी करने से ऐसा नहीं है कि सिर्फ हम एक या दो पर्टिकुलर सेक्टर में ही जा सकते हैं, राइट? यू जस्ट टेक अ स्क्रीनशॉट ऑफ दिस स्लाइड और जरा इन प्रोफाइल्स को देखिए। ये आपने शायद कभी देखी भी नहीं होगी। आपने नहीं सुना होगा कि वायरोलॉजिस्ट भी कोई प्रोफाइल होती है जो वायरसेस से डील करता है, राइट? देयर इज अ प्रोफाइल इन हॉर्टिकल्चर ऑल्सो, राइट? यानी जो प्लांट्स के साथ डील करते हैं लोग, राइट? इनोवेटिव टाइप के जो फ्लावर्स के साथ डील करते हैं, उनका भी अपना एक इंडस्ट्री है। ओके, इकोलॉजिकल फैक्टर के अंदर दिस प्रोफाइल फॉर बायोलॉजी स्टूडेंट्स, राइट? इन नेशनल पार्क्स, in medical laboratories, okay, in food institute, there's a big list. Biotechnology firms, right? So students, ऐसा नहीं है कि सिर्फ बीएससी मैथमेटिक्स करने से ही आपके करियर में बहुत सारे स्टार लगते हैं। बीएससी बायोलॉजी इज ऑल्सो इक्विवेलेंट, ओके। और मैं तो कहूँगा शायद आने वाले टाइम में बायोलॉजी का क्रेज ज्यादा होने वाला है, ओके। सो इफ यू आर रियली साइंस इक्विवेलेंट, और अगर आपको लगता है कि यू आर गुड इन साइंस, यू आर गुड इन geology, you are good in botany, you love plants, you love animals, then this is the best field. Madam, this slide is for packages. Look here. मैंने अक्सर स्टूडेंट्स को ये कहते हुए सुना है कि सर बीएससी करने के बाद तो सिर्फ 2-3 लाख का पैकेज ही मिलता है। स्टूडेंट्स, ऐसा नहीं है। Look here. This is the fact provided by a big MNC, big R&D companies. जरा आप देखिए यहाँ पे, the package is written here in front of the profiles. As a forensic scientist, if you'll grow your career, you'll get a package of 8 lakh per annum. As a microbiologist, 7 lakh per annum. As a weather forecaster, 8 lakh per annum. और अगर हम गवर्नमेंट के प्रोफाइल्स की बात करें तो देखिए जरा, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ आयुष के अंदर अगर आप बायोटेक रिसर्च के अंदर काम करते हैं एज ए लैब असिस्टेंट, तो पैकेज इज 7 लाख, ओके। अगर आप डीआरडीओ में जा रहे हैं, उसका प्लान कर रहे हैं, देन देयर इज अ पैकेज ऑफ 12 लाख, ओके। So it's a very handsome salary to start a career just after graduation. But for this, you need to work hard really in your B.Sc, right? ये बहुत आसानी से होने वाला नहीं है। Let's talk about specialization, friends. Students in B.Sc, there is a big list of specialization. I have taken a screenshot of syllabus of our university, Rajasthan University. Here at IPS also we provide degree from Rajasthan University. Okay, we are affiliated college. So this is the specialization list, right? So physics, chemistry, geology, botany, geology, mathematics, economics, geography, statistics, applied statistics, psychology, electronics. There's a big list of specialization. So it's a really heterogeneous field. आपके लिए बहुत सारे door open, right? Students, after giving this overview, I think now you will be able to decide कि आपको कौन सा कोर्स करना है और बीएससी ही क्यों, right? Now I would like to call madam, right, to summarize this session and to give some tips so that students can decide कि उन्हें बीएससी ही करना है या कोई और कोर्स। मैडम,
Absolutely correct. Thank you so much, Abhineet sir. And जो भी स्टूडेंट्स, अभी अभिनीत सर ने आपसे कहा कि बीएससी करने के साथ साथ आपके पास में पब्लिक सेक्टर, प्राइवेट सेक्टर, ऑटोनोमस सेक्टर, सारे सेक्टर्स में करियर के डोर्स ओपन है, राइट? बट आई वाज लुकिंग एट द ऑप्शनल सब्जेक्ट लिस्ट एज वेल, अभिनीत सर, एंड मैथमेटिक्स इज देयर, your various other psychology is there. So there is a flair of the science with the some other skills. And specifically, when we are talking about BSc at IPS Business School, my dear students, please don't follow the bandwagon. What I'm trying to say over here is that you just don't take BSc for the sake of opting BSc because you think that there is no other option left. BSc is the perfect option if you are from the mathematics or the biology background, or if from the science background and are not able to clear your mathematics or medical test. So BSc could be the best option for you. And why at IPS? It is because nowadays, and specifically in the after the post pandemic era, we see that with the BSc there are certain other skill sets. If you have a combination of both of them, definitely you can jump onto a bright career future. So when we talk about interest, there should always be a lure of, knowing more. So science graduates, Vineet sir, and you would be agree to me that science graduates, because they have a knowledge about the natural things, so obviously, yes, their interest level is high about gaining knowledge about those natural things. And this is one of the, unique selling proposition at IPS Business School. Can we have the next slide, sir? And now, in the new normal situations, how we can acquire that? So, normal BSc is fine. BSc आप बहुत colleges से कर सकते हैं और बहुत colleges आपको BSc की degree भी provide करा सकता है. But why IPS? It is because, BSc के साथ आपको कुछ skill sets acquire करने जरूरी रहते हैं. Reason being, in the coming years, and one of the surveys also, that till 2030, most of the jobs are going to be related to the communication jobs. So the acquiring of soft skills, acquiring of, the cognitive skills, acquiring of creative thinking is very important. And with that, because we are, in a kind of a transitional shift phase wherein we are getting more digitalized, right? So it is important for us to acquire the technological skills as well. And because this is a shift time, so
Ma'am, your voice is not audible. It's cracking.
we emphasize on the flexibility. Abhinay, hello. Sir, is coming.
Ma'am, your voice is not audible. Yes, now you're audible.
All right, now is it perfectly
Ma'am, am I audible to you? So students, I think there is some internet connectivity issue.
Sir,
Yes, you're audible.
am I audible now?
Yes,
Talking
you're audible.
about, the various other skill sets with the BSc. Yeah, okay. So sir, बहुत यही डिस्कस कर रहे थे कि BSc के साथ साथ क्या स्किल सेट्स हम लोगों को अक्वायर करने चाहिए जो एक डेडली कॉम्बिनेशन बनाएगा और आगे हमारे करियर पाथ को एक राइजिंग career path की तरफ लेकर academic part, that is the base, that is the foundation. But with that, when we are talking about jobs in private sector, when we are talking the jobs in the public sector, and that too, with the prestigious organizations like DRDO, AIMS, right? So, you require a certain kind of a skill set which is absolutely required. आपकी analytical skills strong होनी चाहिए, आपकी soft skills strong होनी चाहिए, और IPS business school जो है वो इन सारे parameters को बहुत हद तक बहुत अच्छे से कवर करता है. इसलिए BSc जो है वो क्राउड से हटकर एक कोर्स हो जाता है at IPS Business School. It just does not become another graduation degree. Now how? Because IPS Business School, has a legacy of 15 years, and we are an affiliated college. We are the IPS College of Technical Education, and we are excelling in the courses being imparted to the students. Now how IPS is amongst, is different from the crowd? कैसे हम अलग हैं भीड़ से? क्योंकि बीएससी एक ऐसी चीज है सर जो बीएससी बहुत सारे कॉलेजेस प्रोवाइड कराते हैं, पर आईपीएस में आपको कोर्स करिकुलम एकेडमिक्स के साथ साथ जो सॉफ्ट स्किल्स हैं, आपकी कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स हैं, उन पर ध्यान दिया जाता है, आपकी कॉग्निटिव स्किल्स को डेवलप किया जाता है, आपकी जो एनालिटिकल स्किल्स हैं वो डेवलप की जाती है. रिसर्च ओरिएंटेशन प्रोग्राम है कि you are, all the time involved into the research-based programs, which help you to analyze the real life situations, which help you to, develop your acumen towards what is going on in the field, what is the updated things in the field, और उसके साथ साथ आपको कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव डिजिटल ट्रेनिंग मिलती है. तो क्या होता है कि विद दैट दी साइंस, स्ट्रॉन्ग साइंस फाउंडेशन तो आपको मिलता ही है, साथ में उसके आपको कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स भी डेवलप होती हैं, आपकी डिजिटल स्किल्स भी डेवलप होती हैं, आपकी रिसर्च स्किल्स भी डेवलप होती हैं, जो आपको एक परफेक्ट इंडिविजुअल बनाता है इस पर्टिकुलर स्ट्रीम में अच्छे करियर ऑप्शंस पाने के लिए. At IPS, yes, there are various clubs which are there, and they provide you so many extracurricular and co-curricular activities which actually develops and enhances and groom yourself into bright individuals. So clubs are there, unique practical method is there. So live learnings पर focus किया जाता है कि किस तरीके से आपको live learnings दी जाए, research based learnings दी जाए, so that whatever is happening in the real field, उसका एक आपके पास insight हमेशा रहे. So that is why BSc at IPS is different from the crowd. We are the red balloon flying high. Reason being, with the academics, the research based learnings as well as the live learnings go parallelly, and improving your personality through cognitive development, through communications, through various other soft skills. अब हम बात करते हैं कि सर आपने बताया था रिसर्च फील्ड में बहुत अच्छा एक स्कोप है साइंस बेस्ड ग्रेजुएट्स के लिए. तो हियर इज एन एग्जांपल, these are our alumni only, and during this pandemic period also they are into the research lab work. And in this pandemic, जैसे आपने कहा, जब बाकी के सारे career options they were at that stage only जहाँ कोई progress नहीं थी, वहीं पर जो रिसर्च बेस्ड लोग थे उन लोगों ने बहुत अच्छा काम किया है. तो ये दो एग्जांपल्स जो हैं वो हमारे सामने लाइव हैं. मनीष एंड दिशेप, they are the alumni IPS, and they have their lab, and during this pandemic they had made a handsome turnover of their new venture which was related to research. So this is a live example in front of us, and there more than 2 crores of turnover was there in this field in this just 1 year of span of time. So strong alumni network hai, strong alumni connect hai IPS ke paas, which is actually important for the further your placement opportunities, your options. It leads to a kind of a bright career path. And placements again, जब हम ये सारी चीजें फॉलो करती है तो placements एक natural outcome हो जाता है. अपने आप ही placements जो है naturally they come at your doorstep, because you are actually absolutely fit for that placement environment. You are actually industry ready. Few of the slides of the placements over here, sir. And at IPS, yes, of course, ROI package है हमारा, affiliated with the University of Rajasthan है, and yes, with the theory, practice methodology पर हम बहुत emphasize करते हैं. Reason being कि studies के साथ अगर practical exposure आपका चलता है कि industry में, particularly science based industry में क्या चल रहा है, कहाँ आपकी value है, क्या updations हो रहे हैं, क्या changes हो रहे हैं, definitely you become industry ready and trained. Soft skills, communication skills adds to your what I can say personality. It is just like the cake with the cream. So over here, yes, we talk about the communication skills, and we try and develop your soft skills over here. Excellent outdoor indoor activities goes on every now and then by the students, making them a kind of a bright personalities of the future. So everything is being provided at IPS Business School. So so this is what about the IPS Business School, making a kind of a complete package. BSc एक हम ट्रेडिशनल, हम ये सोचते हैं, हमारा एक माइंडसेट रहता है कि BSc एक ट्रेडिशनल, एक कन्वेंशनल डिग्री कोर्स है, जबकि ऐसा नहीं है. अगर BSc is joined with technology, is joined with digitalization, is joined with the soft skills, is joined with various events, is joined with research, then it becomes a perfect professional technical course for the future. And at IPS we provide you all these things. All right, for other for the queries, if you have more regarding the BSc as a career option, the numbers which are being flashed on your screens are the ones wherein you can take the career counseling. I'll repeat the numbers: 8233970000. And अगर स्टूडेंट्स आपकी कोई क्वेरी है, पेरेंट्स आपकी कोई क्वेरी है, या जो भी हमें सुन रहे हैं उनकी कोई क्वेरी है रिगार्डिंग BSc and you're looking for an option of BSc, please contact on these numbers. You will get the right crafting career solutions.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for enlightening us about the BSc at IPS. Okay, so students, let me conclude this session. In this entire session, we came to know that BSc is one of the best course, right? If you have obtained science in your graduation or in your schooling, right? So after doing BSc, there's a very smooth career path. आप बहुत reputed jobs कर सकते हैं for the government, for the nation, right, and for the MNCs as well, right. So here at IPS, we believe in practical knowledge-based, teaching, right. So our pedagogy is different from other colleges, right. यहाँ हम कोशिश करते हैं कि जितना भी curriculum है, जितना भी course है, वो आपको practical examples के साथ सिखाया जाए, real life examples के साथ सिखाया जाए, real life case studies के साथ सिखाया जाए. And here at BSc, we believe in real industry-based practical training, right? So we will arrange some kind of sessions for you, right, from the real industry. Okay, so we would like to welcome you here in our program BSc. Okay, so please